YouTube, what's up? Coffee's still warm. Still here at the TA in Columbia, New Jersey. See if anybody joins in here. Yeah, it's day 2 in the shop, but I'm out now. I am out of the shop. So right now I'm looking for a load. What's up, DMC? Who's the other guy up in here? Rider, trucker, nomad. Hey, I like that name, man. Nomad. So hold on, I'm loading my juice up right now. I'll tell you guys what's going on with me. So, anyways, last night I was in the shop, or actually all day yesterday. I waited like 5 or 6 hours to get into the shop, and I finally got into the shop, and I told the guy that my blower motor, or my blower in the back, like it wasn't blowing at all. There was no AC, it wasn't blowing at all whatsoever. So I also told him to check my batteries, like all my grounds, all my connections, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, he's like, oh, it's this part, and I forgot the name of the part that he said it was. It wasn't the blower, it was some other part. So anyways, basically, he orders the part, and it was like, there was a delivery charge, it was like 70 bucks or whatever. He installs it, does all that, gets all my batteries hooked up, does my clutch relay switch, and you know, he gets the part all hooked up and everything, and it's still not working. So you know, I even asked him before he installed the part, I'm like, are you sure? Like, you didn't check any of my relays, you didn't check anything at all, are you sure this is the part? He's like, oh yeah man, this is the part, it happens all the time. So anyways, he installs it, and it ends up not being the part. So I was like, well, you said you were sure that that was the part, and you didn't check anything else. So basically last night it was getting late, it was like 1 or 2 in the morning. I did a live feed last night, I was tired as hell, I've been up since like 5, and I was like, well, man, I'm just ready to call it a night. I want to go to bed. I'll check back into you with the morning time, and you know, we'll get it figured out. So basically what happened is they ended up giving me a free part because it was a misdiagnosis, and you know, so it was like $150 for the delivery, the part and everything, and you know, I basically told them I wanted to take it off and then install the blower. So I got the blower hooked up. The AC is blowing cold in the back right now, like everything's good, but they basically just ended up telling me to keep the part. Yeah, so, but I was acting like it, you know, because, I mean, it did cost me money, you know what I mean, because I'm sitting here, you know, I missed out on loads, and, you know, I could have been rolling already, or at least deadheading to go find a load. Now it's like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, you know what I mean, there's no really loads on. I mean, I got some web alerts coming, and I got a couple agents working on some things, but you know, the day's already gone by, so it's costing me another day of revenue when I could have been rolling. So, you know, and I told them that, so they were just like, you know, go ahead and keep the part, and everything's cool on that. But I got it right here. I don't think it says the part on here. Mechanical hourly labor 109, parts run 150, blower motor harness, bunk blower motor. So yeah, I was almost positive that it was the blower motor, because what happens is back there in the back here, I'll show you guys. Let's see if I can show you guys real quick. They shouldn't say that's the problem. They don't know 100%. Forget the trial and error guessing. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. And I asked him, I'm like, you know, you didn't even check the relays, you didn't check nothing on it. Like, you didn't even see if the air was even blowing back there. And he's like, oh, I thought you said the heat. That was my bad. And I was like, no, I never said nothing about the heat. Like, I didn't say nothing. You get that light back on? Yeah, I got the light back on, man. It just needed to go in there a certain way. Let's see here. Yeah, I gotta still do those two right there, but I got that one. I'll turn it on for you guys. But hold on, let me get to this really quick. So in here, there's this little filter right here. So you got this filter, and what happens is it gets clogged up with hair and all kind of debris and shit. And if you don't clean it out, it'll if you don't clean it out, it will you know, basically either blow a fuse or it'll blow the motor completely. And let's see, bad connection. Oh, I got bad connection. See if my connection will come back. How come every time I go live, it says bad connection for no damn reason? Yeah, I'm here, man. Can you guys hear me okay? My connection keeps going out for some reason. It says bad connection. Let's see here. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. Every time I go live, for some reason, it says bad connection. But anyways, so that filter gets clogged up, and what happens is either it'll blow like a relay or a fuse, or it'll blow the motor completely, and that's basically what happened. I can hear you and see you. Cool, guys. So yeah, I'll show you. Let me see if I can get that light on for you guys. Hopefully if I move it back here, it doesn't go back to bad connection again. But yeah, you can see the difference. See the yellow? I still got to do those two lights right there. But it's like a night and day difference. So, but yeah, right now I'm just basically waiting. I got my Sirius radio hooked up too. I needed to buy an antenna for it. Yeah, I got the LED turn signals, the LED running lights, and then the LED high beams. And then I also have all my cab lights that are LED as well. And next week is Centromatics. The week after that I'm going to do the APU. And then I'm going to do little shit like my fridge. And hopefully I don't have any major issues with my truck in the meantime, because it's gonna cost me a pretty penny to get that APU installed. So yeah, I'm on the load board right now, trying to find out how. I don't like this area over here. I don't ever run northeast, but one thing you got to watch out over at Landstar is let me see, make that money. Yep, LEDs are replaceable in all lights in every industry. Look, yeah, it looks a whole lot better. I got 370. I bought the truck with, well, probably a little bit more now. Hold on. 375, and I got it with 340,000 miles. Have you tried changing the cab lights above your driver passenger? Not yet. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna talk to my mentor. He's the one who hooks me up with all the lights and everything, and I'm gonna see if I can get those replaced. So, but yeah, one thing you gotta watch out for. Where are the big money loads? Shit, I'd say the Midwest, and Chicago is kind of like that's my go-to spot. If I get to Chicago, I know I can get a good load out of there. But you got to watch these agents. You really got to watch these agents. Your truck is getting warmed up. Yep, it sure is. It sure is, man. But I still got to get that fuel quantity control valve, because my truck does that surging when it's idling. You know what I mean? It'll do that. I don't know. I hear it on Freightliners all the time. But I posted in the Detroit Diesel Enthusiast group and a couple other groups, and they told me it's a 90% chance that it's the fuel quantity control valve. So, but yeah, what'll happen is if you get on the load board, you'll see the dates, you know, when it picks up, when it delivers, you'll see where it picks up, where it delivers. You'll see, you know, how much is the deadhead. You'll see the rate per mile, and then you'll see the revenue, and then you'll see the weight. So what happens is you'll see on the load board that it might weigh like 20,000 pounds, and then you'll call the agent and you'll book the load and everything, and then they'll send over the confirmation email with the attachments and everything, and you'll get there and you're thinking that you're picking up a load for like 20,000 pounds, but then when you look closer in detail and you pull up the attachment files, it might say 44,000 pounds or something like that. So they try to kind of sneak it in there on you, you know what I mean? They try to, it says 20,000 on the load board, but then whenever they send you the attachments and everything, and then they'll try to play dumb. So a lot of agents are, and it's getting worse and worse over time, but a lot of agents are doing that lately, where they're trying to get more weight on the trailer for us to haul. When I tried mine, it doesn't work, and I get fault code, but the sleeper lights work perfectly. That's what's up. Why not step deck? It's more money, right? Yeah. My mentor, he did a load probably like a month ago, and there's two Landstar drivers. There was my mentor, he had the drive in, and then there was another guy that had a step deck. They hauled the same exact load pretty much to the same location, same number of miles, same customer, everything, and the flatbed guy, I don't know, it paid over $5, I know that, and then my mentor's load paid something like over $2, it was like $2.50 a mile or something. So it was like a big difference. They took the same exact load, but it was just like he was step deck, and then, you know, my mentor was dry van. So yeah, there's a lot of money in step deck and flatbed over here at Landstar. There's a lot of opportunity, but it's also a lot more work. What if you show them the original info for the load and decide you don't want it? Well, once you commit to it, you're pretty much committed. Like, if you start backing out of loads and canceling loads and stuff, I think they keep a record of that kind of stuff. So when they pull you up in the system with your truck number and that type of stuff, they'll see, oh, this guy cancels all the time, or he's always late on deliveries, or this and that, and it just doesn't look good. You might have agents that say, oh, I'm going to call you back if something comes available, and they never call you back, or whatever the case may be. So if you commit to a load, you pretty much want to take it. Yeah, man, I've been wanting to go to the next level, man. I'm kind of getting bored with dry van because it's just the same stuff. Even though Landstar has a bunch of kind of oddball jobs, like I did some steel coils one time, and I had to block and brace it and that type of thing, but I just kind of am getting really bored with dry van, you know what I mean? I kind of want to go to the next level with it. So, and you know, I'm young. I just turned 30 this year. Probably don't look 30, but I just turned 30, and you know, I'm physically able and I'm active. I have a lot of energy all the time. So those heavy loads, man, I don't know. My truck doesn't like it. When I have a load that's like 40, well, it seems like with my truck, like I can haul a heavy load, but the tandems and the weight has to be perfectly distributed, because if it's not, it doesn't pull the same. I don't know what it is about my Freightliner that if everything's just not as even as possible, it won't pull the hills as good. So I don't know if I need to get a tune on my truck, or get the horsepower turned up, or, you know, install a fleet air filter, but I don't know, it just feels like it doesn't have, I mean, it's pulling solid, it just feels like it could have more power, if that makes sense. So it's time to get a step deck trailer. Hey, you might be right, man. I think my mentor said he was going to get into it, so if he does, and he likes it, then I'll kind of follow his lead on it, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so I got the clutch relay switch installed, I got my blower, you know, blowing in the back, I got all my lights installed. The second week I had a clutch that went out on me, so that's done. And really I haven't had any major issues besides the clutch. and I'm basically just kind of going through everything and making it new again right now. So I'm gonna get a TV and a fridge here soon, and I don't know, I might install like a little like box under the bunk with like a sub in it, so, and replace the speakers in here. So hopefully I don't have any major problems, but I guess only time will tell. Let's see, I'm trying to get on the load board right now. But yeah, I gotta be careful what information I'm sharing with you guys. Like, I can't, you know, go into details about like the rates. Like, I can't tell you what agents I'm hauling for. I'm not even really supposed to tell you exactly what I'm hauling and that type of thing. So I gotta be careful what information that I'm sharing with you guys, because I don't want it to be like I share too much information and then it could jeopardize my contract over here and that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So I can give you guys general information about Landstar. There's so much money in Step Deck, it's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of money. Let's see here. Come on, connection. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Bad connection again. Hello. Maybe if I pull forward like a tad bit, I can get a better connection. That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Nothing?